5. This is a breaking video. I'll be sharing this across X, also Facebook, here on the tube. By the way, if you missed my video yesterday, if you missed the General's video yesterday, check it out on X. Another reason to subscribe. A little bit too hot for the tube, but it was exactly right. Yesterday, I warned that the too big to fail elites, the scum, were shaking you out before a massive new all-time high pump, which is exactly what's happening now. I told you were being shaken out. They were shaking the tree in a massive Machiavellian attempt to steal all of your Bitcoin, all of your crypto. Now your precious Ethereum soon. I think it even broke a new all-time high. Did it? Are we there yet? I think it broke a new all-time high. I know we're very, very close. And that they were essentially shaking out the American public once again. They hate you so much. I want you rich. I've made you rich. If you've taken any of my non-financial advice over the last 15 years, you are diamond nuts freaking glistening rich. 1,000 freaking X to the freaking moon. Links below. You must subscribe to the Island Project Club. Get in today. islandprojectclub.com. Today only on this record high Friday, August 22nd, 2025. At the club. You need to be clubbing at the club with the freaking General. That's islandprojectclub.com. Get in. I'm going to be putting out a huge video imminently. A brand new specialized private piece. I'm not going to the public with this because I can't. I'm going to teach you exactly how to make your first $1 million or more in this bull cycle. I'm revealing information the General has never revealed in world history. Links down here and up here. Make sure you get it's a one-time fee, $1,500. You get in, you get all of our exclusive content, blockchain education, and if you're lucky, you can even book a call with yours truly, the freaking General, because we keep dominating. We keep freaking winning. This is the golden age. This is what I've been saying. Donald Trump is delivering the golden key. He just put it in the ignition. Record highs across blockchain. And now, we are officially entering hyperinflation. But first, I always like to reward our amazing audience, our amazing peeps. And we have Mark and Sandy, who I just wanted to do a shout out. They had just added to their position in the now closed founders round. Of course, my existing founders get the privy in terms of getting in. And also, I just wanted to read this to you. It's pretty cool. One of my amazing members has over $1 million with us in the founders round. Said, hey, Christopher, just arrived on Big Island. Wow. The property is magnificent. I've been to some of the other amazing IP properties. This one is really special. Just catching up on Christopher's video for the day. I can hear the waves step from the property. So this is beachfront Mauna Kea penthouse. All travel arrangements were seamless. The limo service to the property, access to ensuring the Jeep, the lifted Jeep Willie, was washed, gassed up, waxed. Not sure how Papa John does it, but in addition to making all arrangements, he even provided suggestions for fine dining, world-class golf courses, the best beaches, and the volcano in the national park for hiking. You both are the hardest working father-son team. Clap, 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 clap. What you have built with Island Project is truly special, a one-of-a-kind investment opportunity, and it's a privilege to be a part of it. Looking forward to seeing the IP brand become a global sensation. Love the concept, quote, live your investment, registered trademark. Brilliant. I've already enjoyed IP more than any other past investment that he's ever invested in. If you happen to be on Big Island this next week, it would be a pleasure to meet you and to meet up once again. Haven't forgotten about the unlimited coconut cake, my treat, of course. Well, Frank, you know who you are. God bless you, sir. You're a freaking baller. And again, we reward our ballers. Every single founder is rewarded as a diamond nut baller. Everything we do is freaking huge. It is number one in the freaking world. My advice is number one in the freaking world, baby. And we've made you freaking rich. So the Fed gave us exactly what we wanted. Massive, guaranteed hyperinflation. This will now ensure the largest financial wealth transfer in world history. The Dow Jones Industrial Average skyrocketing near 900 points today, but that isn't even the talk of the town. It's Bitcoin soaring to near $117,000. Ether about soon to break all-time highs, under 5,000, up 14% for the freaking day. Absolutely dominating on every single level. your crappy financial advisor is still freaking broke. And the general has made you rich. So this is massive. Jerome Powell officially indicates, quote, conditions will warrant interest rate cuts. So think about this. As the interest rates cut and as they take interest rates lower, this will create an explosion and not just new debt, new people taking out mortgages, pumping island project properties even higher and higher and higher. Again, cheap debt is only going to fuel continued hyperinflation among housing. Not to mention other things. Real assets, gold, Bitcoin, crypto. Again, this is the reset in full-blown motion now. Also, the United States government officially takes a 10% stake in Intel. Brilliant move by Donald Trump. For the first time in world history, the U.S. government actually has a stake in the companies that they are actually helping to support and incentivizing, instead of the Biden poopy pants administration where they give all this free money out and then, the American people get nothing back. So again, the chip wars are very important for national security. They also process all of our precious Bitcoin, which is now worth more soon to be than the world crappy fiat collapsed dollar and other fiat currencies worldwide. So, the production of these chips in places like Arizona, other locations, TSMC, Taiwanese semiconductor, manufacturing, et cetera. It's very important to bring all this into the States, just like we have a lot of mining operations for Bitcoin and crypto in the States now as well. It's very important. Again, whoever wins the Bitcoin AI wars will dominate the future. Even Vladimir Putin has said this. Now, behind all this backdrop, every prediction being accurate, all my advice to get into Bitcoin, proving the number one asset class in the world over and over again, making you so phenomenally rich year in and year out, dominating every single property acquisition purchase as part of Island Project, launching Deck 2. Make sure you take a reservation with my father now. Spec homes, massive estates, resale. We're also buying those. Massive diversification across every Hawaiian island. Oahu, booyah. Honolulu, booyah. Park City, booyah. Africa Maui, booyah. The list goes on and on. Big Island, Mauna Kea, freaking booyah. And now our international launch. Again, this is the biggest moment for freedom and sovereignty that has ever transpired in world history. Don't take my word for it. Check the charts. We have absolutely dominated every single crypto position ever freaking recommended on this channel. If you have taken even 1/10 of the advice, bought and held, you are a multi-millionaire today. You are freaking welcome. This is why I do what I do. We build freaking kingdom wealth. I serve Jesus Christ the King. You are looking at General Greene for a reason. Because we are here to destroy the deep state empire and empower you in the name of Jesus Christ. I got a great night's sleep last night. Just praying to God, rededicating my life to Him as I always do, as much as possible. I was looking at the stars with my children, and I was thinking just about the immense epicness of His power. And again, as I always pray, I just give everything to Him. I say, God, give me courage and strength and the leadership ability to keep moving and to persevere against all costs. Move the mountains for me, which He did with the Island Project. Enrich my members, enrich my audience spiritually, help them with their businesses, help them financially, give them what they need to serve. And as I was looking up at the heavens above, I could see every star twinkling in the sky, even a couple satellites, although that was probably fake, floating around there. Okay, and I'm looking up and thinking about the endlessness, the universal nature of our King, of God, of how He is all-powerful. Slept like a freaking baby. Read a couple Bible verses, read a little bit of a book. I read typically 3 to 5 books a week, and it's where I get most of my information. It's not online. I mean, most stuff online is a bunch of crap. I read the Bible. I read about 3 to 5 books in all areas, history, the arts, psychology, business, just literally the list goes on and on. Anything I can get my hands on, architecture, constantly reading. In fact, I think one of the values of being rich is actually having time where you can actually do that. If you're working a 9 to 5, you hate your life, you hate your job, you're giving all your time, you don't have any choice over your time. I mean, you can't even educate yourself. Think about it. You're just running a freaking rat race. No wonder everyone's so poor and broke and unhappy and lethargic all freaking day long, because they gave up on themselves. They gave up on life. They don't have the faith of a mustard seed. Again, I'm living proof of freaking miracles. God told me about Bitcoin. He told me to build the island project. He commanded it under his authority. It was built by my father and I. It's an absolutely extraordinary ark that has been built in the name of God. And every single day I am reminded of his glory. I wake up this morning, boom, testimonial after testimonial. Boom, Christopher, thank you. I've made more money than I've ever made in my life. Boom, new soon-to-be record highs in Ethereum. Boom, Bitcoin skyrocketing to 117K. Boom, Jerome Powell cutting interest rates. Boom, hyperinflation as I predicted. Boom, stablecoin legislation as I predicted. Boom, the art of the peace deal coming with Ukraine. Boom, Trump freaking dominating. This is the greatest country in the world. And I am your general here at the Digital Noah's Ark. Here to make you freaking diamond nut rich. Very excited. Very excited. Get into the club now. Check this out. Check this out. Ba-da-ba-bum. Ba-rum-bum-bum. 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 The crazy guy on the internet making everybody freaking stinking diamond nuts rich over and over again. Your financial advisor is freaking trash. He's a freaking trash can! Throw that freaking guy! Throw that guy in the freaking trash! Throw that guy in the freaking trash! Throw your financial advisor in the freaking trash! My advice is number one in the world for a reason. Number one in the world for a reason. And I love you all. Again, great day. Love hearing about your victories. Please leave a testimonial. Like Frank, he texted me personally, and my father, because again, he's part of my network. If I don't know you folks, I can't cash flow you. You understand? So if you want to get cash flowed and you want 1,000 freaking X, you got to bet on yourself, take action, come in with the $1,500, watch my next video. Otherwise, you just don't get in. Look, people say, hey, maybe that's expensive. I can't get in. Well, you know what? You can go learn on your own. Feel free to go learn on your own. It'll take you about 20 years because that's how much time that I've taken and I've studied and I've done the due diligence and I have the experience packaged into what I can deliver in about 5 to 10 minutes of school or with a call. Your move. Love you all. Links below. God bless. Jesus Christ is King. Leave a testimonial. If you're having a record day today, record profits across your crypto portfolio, leave me a testimonial. Thank me and my father, because again, we have been at the forefront of this for now a generation. 1776. Islandproject.com, the greatest, safest, most sound, coolest live your investment in the world that has ever existed with no bank debt. Literally making your dreams come to life so that you can actually live them. Think about it. Frank, he's out on the beach right now, sending me a testimonial going, oh my gosh, this is by far, what did he say? The best investment that I've ever made in my entire life and the most fun. We are a culture. We are an ethos. We are a movement. More importantly, we are a network. And when you invest with me, you buy me and my father, and you are helping to propel the kingdom of God forward, building true kingdom wealth in your life, and then spreading that good cheer and joy, conviction, and testimony to all your friends and family, and you're changing the world along with all of us. It is an honor. Links below. New records upon us now. Just as predicted, you were being shaken out by the dirty, evil cabal elite. And now they're going to pump to new all-time high records, just as I predicted. I even said that last week, that on Friday everything would pump, that they were selling into the market, shaking out all the little peasants, and then it was up only. Bitcoin will be trading at 200 to 300K imminently. All of our bags will continue pumping. We only get more freaking rich. The crazy guy on the internet only keeps hitting the nail on the freaking head. Because maybe I'm not crazy. Maybe I'm just a spiritual, intellectual, economic, financial, and more importantly, crypto innovator and genius. Literally, the modern day Rain Man and savant, the Einstein of the space. who knows not only how to get people's attention, but then deliver them record gains. It's an art form. You're welcome. I love you. Links up here and down here. Not a financial advisor. I'm not a stupid financial advisor. I'm only rich. Bitcoin rich. Links below at islandprojectclub.com. Get in because I'm going to put out something huge this weekend. You don't want to miss it. This is exclusive content to pivot, leverage, and profit, possibly, potentially make your first $1 million or more in the cryptocurrency space. You need to act now because we're taking off like a freaking rocket ship. Links below and up here. Text my dad, call him, reserve your spot for deck 2. Minimums are going up. So the sooner you act, the easier it will be to get in to deck 2. The Island Project, soon to be 70 to 100 properties worldwide. God bless. Jesus Christ is Lord.